As companies are spending billions of dollars on AI, but according to MIT, 95% of generative AI rollouts produce zero, get that, zero measurable financial impact. So the question everyone's asking is AI all smoke and mirrors? Is it a big scam? And yeah, I hear you guys in the comments. There are people that are saying that. And I think there is some truth to that. There's a lot of companies that are over-promising and under-delivering. There are some significant issues. You've got regulation, there are security concerns. Obviously, AI slop is a huge mess and hallucinations are an issue. And yeah, just last week, we saw that Microsoft Copilot is trying to come up with a way to solve that by having OpenAI and Claude by Anthropic kind of check each other's work. And I'll post a link to that video here so you get a little bit more context on that. But personally, I'm concerned for so many people out there because we're stuck in this, there's a lot of people that are stuck in this camp of we should ignore AI, I don't like it, I don't trust it, I'm just gonna, or this is another one, and I think this is one of the worst positions is, I'm just gonna wait till it gets better. And there is, listen guys, I'm a Christian and there's a trick the devil likes to play. The devil doesn't tell you that God isn't real. He just says, well, he's real, but we can wait until tomorrow. And this, guys, to me, is the biggest lie that we can tell ourselves because AI is very accessible now. Not a lot of people are using it very well, right? We just looked at this statistic from MIT that 95% of companies don't know what the heck they're doing, right? But that is where the competitive advantage is. Listen, if you got into Bitcoin in 2010, you were rolling in it. If you got in 2020, you're probably like, this isn't so great. It's the guys that move quickly and move first that get the biggest advantages. At least that's where I'm at. And I want to talk a little bit about this, at least where my mindset is, because I'm seeing so many opportunities pop up. I'm talking to so many people right now, and I've been hammering this home, guys, over the past several months that relationships are what's really going to matter in this new world where we're seeing companies laying off tens of thousands of employees. We see Amazon do it, Meta do it, heck, Oracle. These companies are laying off tens of thousands of people. And if you have been involved in trying to find a job recently, understand that it's really hard to get a good, solid interview right now. Relationships matter. By the way, you may notice here that I'm in a different venue. I'm in a friend's penthouse on the beach in Fort Lauderdale, and it is amazing. It's beautiful. I'd love to be out there swimming in the surf, but I've committed to being here with you guys, and I'm committed to putting food on the family for my food on the table for my family. So I'm here. And guys, this is some really important stuff that's happening with AI. But again, this isn't my penthouse. I don't live, it's the relationships that I've nurtured over the years. In any event, I kind of want to talk about this mentality of, well, I can wait until tomorrow. I'm going to wait till AI gets better because please believe it's going to get better. It's going to get easier. A couple of years ago, I was having to merge together APIs to get AI to integrate with various software. I was doing some cool things. I won't get into that in this video, but what you can do with just a $20 Claude Cowork subscription is insane. It's absolutely insane. I'm at home and I just picked this up over the past several months when Copilot or Claude Cowork released. I have on one screen, I have three screens, right? On one screen, I'm doing my work, I'm active. On the other screen, I'm prompting Claude and I can watch Claude control my screen and giving me summaries and writing copy and creating campaigns and going into Google Docs. And it's absolutely insane what Claude Cowork is able to do that previously was very complicated. So the thing I'm trying to say here, guys, is that the AI stuff is going to get easier and more accessible to the masses. When you get in now and you start integrating and learning now, you become much more valuable. Okay, and listen, there's a lot of resources out there. You can watch YouTube videos, you can download spreadsheets and guides and all this stuff. And I think that all that's great. The reality is you just want to do things. I'm going to give you 5 key steps here in just a moment that walk you through kind of how to actually get involved. And we're going to get to that in just a second. As you know on the channel, I've been talking about it a lot recently. You don't have to join my workshop. I do have a workshop that's coming up in a few days. If you're tired of going all over the place, getting analysis paralysis, this is going to give you everything you need in one place to learn, to set up Claude, and actually build your own apps. with Claude. Okay, and I've been promoting this a lot recently. I'll put a link below. You can sign up for it. Love to have you there. There's no pressure. I'm still going to be here for you regardless, but I think that workshop is going to be excellent. You can click the link below for the details. But because I'm promoting this workshop, I've been going into my Rolodex. I have a large Rolodex. I've got about 10,000 people in my Rolodex that I built up over the years. And so I'm going into my Rolodex, and yesterday I had a conversation with a friend of mine. He's from a business leadership group that I've been a member of in the past. This guy's legit, okay? He comes from tech. He grew and scaled and exited. He had a $100 million exit on a SaaS project. So this guy is legit. And I'm talking to him via text, and he looks at the landing page. He says, "Mark, I wish I could read it from you. I'm actually recording on my phone right now, which is where I wanted to read." But anyway, he says, "Mark, 100% of the guys in our leadership group should be taking this course. It looks awesome." And he said, in my current company, in January, we started aggressively using AI, and it's completely changed the game for us. And I know there's a lot of guys, listen, I get it, guys. There's security concerns. There's AI slop. But there's guys out there that are smarter than me. And these are not just random gurus that I read from. These are guys that I know that are actually building real businesses, a dozen, if not more, that come from tech, that some of which don't come from tech, that are building software and not just building software, but building businesses who are saying that like the AI has completely changed the game. This is not some random schmo in my YouTube comments that said it's not good. This is not some random guru who says it's awesome. These are real guys. They have nothing to gain from me. All they know is that they're working it and they're having a lot of success. So I don't know. I'm tired of sitting on the sidelines while I watch this tech progress. I'm tired of it. I'm not going to do it again. Hence why this workshop is coming up and why I'm bringing in someone who's actually building this. Okay? Because the reality, guys, is that companies are investing a lot into AI right now. Fact. Companies are spending a lot of money on AI. Fact. Okay? Fact. Companies are freezing hiring across the board in a lot of places. And you could say that's for different reasons, but there's a lot of trepidation of AI. And another fact, a lot of companies I know are making hiring decisions based on AI. How are they going to be implementing AI? A, and B, what about the people they're bringing in with AI? Because I'll tell you this, to get hired, listen, if you want to get hired somewhere, you have to know what the employer is thinking. Same thing with clients. If you want to get hired somewhere, or you have to know that people are asking. If you're a business owner out there, type in the comments below. Are you asking this question? Can this help us? Can this person help us grow with AI? A, and B, is this person solving a 2020 problem, or are they solving a 2026 problem? Because 2020 is gone, guys. It's over. It's not coming back. We are in a new world now. And at least to me, this is kind of a wake-up call. I don't want to be solving 2020 problems. I want to be solving future problems, and I want to be scaling with AI. And the more I use Claude Cowork, and throughout this workshop, generating apps, it's just crazy. It's crazy. It's not a time to relax. It's a time to be aggressive. It's a time to take action, right? Like as I said, the greatest trick the devil ever played was saying not today. For me, it's today. Okay. And there's a few steps that I think are fundamental to being relevant, respected, and financially free during this time. Okay. These are steps that I'm taking. And the first of which is take a meaningful, manageable step. It's very easy to get analysis paralysis. You watch 100 videos, they all tell you slightly different things, and you're stuck. You don't know what to do. Just take a meaningful step, guys, okay? Spend 20 bucks on Claude and start playing with it. Start using it. Start integrating it into your workflows. A. B. Learn from your peers. What are they doing? Don't believe, guys, I'm a random guy on the internet. Okay, I like to think I'm trustworthy. I trust me. You probably don't. Or if you've been we're reaching hundreds of thousands of people every month on the channel. People have been following me for years, and thank you guys for being here and subbing and being active in the comments. John, Henry, Marcin, Alejandro, all you guys, thank you for being here. Nikos, I'm actually getting on phone calls with you guys, and I know you feel the urgency here, just like I do. Learn from your peers. What are they doing? Learn from your peers. What are they doing? Like, I will see guys in the comments that are engineers or building, or at least they claim to be, and they're saying, Mark, you can't use these tools. It's all a scam. It's this and that. And I'm like, okay, that's what a random person on the internet says. But what do my peers say? Because what my peers say is that it's completely radically changing the way that they operate. I trust them more than I trust a random YouTube comment. Third, C, you got to be aware of threats. In this new world, there's a lot of scams out there. There's a lot of new technology that if you adapt it too quickly, I think of OpenClaw, not because OpenClaw is a scam or not because OpenClaw doesn't have use in this new market, but because if you don't know what you're doing with OpenClaw, you could really screw yourself up. We cover that in a video. I'll post a link to a video here. OpenClaw is amazing. It's this AI framework that automates a lot of your tools together. It can control a lot of what you're doing. But if you don't know what you're doing, you can expose yourself in some ways that you don't want to do. D, insist on taking projects that build you for the future. There are a lot of different job opportunities that I have available to me, and there's a lot of different tasks I can do. If I see a task that is not AI-centric or is not using AI in a way that I feel is synergistic with my future goals, I don't take on that task. And you might say, well, Mark, it's easier for you to say. You've got multiple streams of income, you're building, you've got this, you got that. I get it, guys. I get it. I'm not saying you don't need to put food on the table. What I am saying is that we should be actively looking for jobs, for tasks, for problems to solve that leverage these new tools. You should be actively finding jobs, finding clients that enable you and empower you to use these tools. This is the time to be learning, guys. This is not the time to be saying, oh, I'm just going to do what I've always been doing. This is the time to say, okay, what's next? What's next? What's next? And then the fifth point here is review your results. You have to be in this rhythm. I find like that I've historically been bad about this, but moving forward, I'm being much more aggressive about reviewing results. And at least once a month, but probably weekly, you should be reviewing what worked, what didn't work. What worked and what didn't work? And I'm part of the mastermind group, and that's a big part of what we do. What worked last month? What didn't work last month? How can we fix this? Do we want to abandon this? I'm doing this a lot with ads as I'm running ads for clients, right? And by the way, AI is spectacular about telling you what worked and what didn't work. And the more you use AI, the better it is at telling you what worked and what didn't work. But the reality is that just like anything, you're going to go in with a hypothesis and you're going to be surprised by what you're about what actually occurs, right? Don't get married to your idea. If you really want AI to do something here and it doesn't work out, that's cool. We'll flip, we'll switch to the next thing. You only need a couple big wins if that makes sense. And so, I mean, listen, I've been on YouTube for about 7 years. If you look at my channel and you're subscribed and all that, thank you. But if you're just looking at my channel, I've got about 1,700 videos on this channel. A lot of videos, guys. And let me tell you something. I've been throwing spaghetti at the wall a long time, but it's only till about 10 months ago that this channel started to really take off. And now we're growing 10% month over month. Sponsorship opportunities are coming in. AdSense revenue. Guys, I recorded probably 1,500 videos on YouTube before I even got paid $1. And it's exciting to me that all that hard work is starting to pay off. But you got to start somewhere. Anyway, the point is this, guys. Don't sleep on AI. I really encourage you to learn, to grow. According to MIT, 95% of companies are not getting jack diddly from AI. Maybe you have a solution. Maybe you can help them. Maybe you can find ways to implement AI in a meaningful way, guys. Those are the problems that we should be looking at over the next 12 to 18 months to solve, and that's going to set you up for the next phase. At least that's my mindset. All right, boys, thanks for watching, subscribing today. If you enjoyed today's video, check out yesterday's video, and I would encourage you, check out the workshop. I promise you it'll be worth your time. I've got a money-back guarantee. There's a ton of stuff that we're gonna be going through, but at the end of the day, you're gonna go in with an idea, you're gonna walk out with a working app, an entire framework. Teach a man to, or give a man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish, he will eat forever. And that's what I hope for you. But not only are you gonna walk out with a fish, but you're gonna walk out with all the rods and reels and all the knowledge that you need in order to fish for a lifetime. That's my goal for you. All right, boys, see ya, peace.